Welcome to Project Pro Code Recipes. In this video, we are going to learn on how to impute missing data in Python. This is my code snippet over here. I have copied this code and I have pasted that in my Jupyter notebook. I'll explain to you the code over here as well as run this for you. So let's get started. So while doing data analysis, the most important part of the data analysis is the point where you spend almost 60 to 70% of your time in order to get the best result is doing data pre-processing. Data pre-processing includes understanding of data, creating new features, and the most important task of data pre-processing is data imputations. The data you get in real world is not as clean as you expect it to be. Basically, there are many wrong fillings in the data, many wrong data points, many of the places are missing, that is they contain nan values. So in those cases, nan values are not zeros, but nan values are the missing value, that is there are no values over there. So basically, in those cases you need to fill the data, in you need to fill those missing values by using the already available data points in the best way possible, so that basically you are trying, this means when you fill those missing values, you try to make sure that you are filling them with as common, the closest value possible to what should be over there in order to get the best result. So basically there are many ways of data imputations: mean, median, mode. Sometime if there are many missing values, you completely drop that column. Another example is, uh, you group columns on different bases and then try to find out the best, and then try to find out the best values that can be used from these grouped up columns to fill these missing values. So basically it completely depends upon your knowledge on the data sets and how much creative you can get with the existing data points. So now, that was all about data imputations. Now let's get started with the code. Print, format, these are two general print statements. Import warnings dot filter warnings ignore. So basically, when you do Python, when you code, you sometimes get unnecessary warnings, that the warning can be of, that this version may be removed from, that this function that you are using right now may be removed from this sklearn, right, from this sklearn version, or a new version can be included in another version. These all are some common warnings that are not going to affect your codes, but are just given out. So in order to make your Jupyter notebook more aesthetic, I want to remove those unnecessary warnings. So import numpy as np. From sklearn.preprocessing, I am importing my imputer. So basically, imputer is a function. Now x np.array. So this is my numpy array that I have created. You can see I have knowingly created this np.nan, np.nan. As I told you, nan is not zeros. So nan are just missing values. After that, imputer. So strategy most frequent. That is, I'm using the mode. That is the most frequent occurrence of in these matrix is being used to fill those values. X is equal to 0 means the rows. Okay. Now print x, imputer dot fit transform x. Now fit, and this means, what will fit do? Fit will look out for the strategy and pick up the most occurred data points in these matrix, and then transform will do the required transformation. So let me run this for you. Okay, so you can see these values have been filled with 2 and 2. So these are basically the most, these were the most yes, these were the most frequent classes in this numpy array. That's why I did that. Now, did you remember I was telling you about those unnecessary warnings? So basically this was what I was talking about. This is not going to affect your pre-processing or your model at all, but are just given, this is just a depreciation warning. Basically this is just given out by your anaconda. Okay, so in order to ignore that, I am using this import warning. So you can see, as soon as I use this import warnings, it removes these unnecessary warnings given out. Okay, so this was all about codes in this video. For more industry relevant projects, you can visit our website. And for more code recipes like this, you can visit our website as well as our YouTube channel. You can also get your customized code by using this click here function and submitting your request for the code you want. And the URL for the code in this video is available in the description below. Thank you.